that. And she swallowed it. That is a monster. How's it going, everybody? Trevor Randles Outdoors Iowa here, and guess where we're at today? We are out on Clear Lake up in north central Iowa. So I am actually on the start of a 3.5 day camping trip up here. I'm going to be staying on the ice. We've got that Veterans Bait going on. They're going to be showing up tomorrow around noon. I was coming up early today. I got off from work this morning and wanted to get up here, do a little bit of pre-fishing, get set up. So I have one shack that I'm going to run for a sleeper house, and then I've got my flip over I can run around and fish with, and I'll just use that sleeper house as a base. So we're going to see how that goes. But got a few videos I'm going to be making out of this, and I'm going to be following the veterans around when they're fishing, try to get some videos of them and make some memories for them. Something they can look up and watch later on. But it's a little chilly with the wind out here. I'm gonna start getting set up. I've got quite a bit set up for the sleeper house. So not gonna video that, but I will show you guys when it's all finished and set up. So give me a second and I'll be right back with you. Alright, you guys. Oh, let me turn around. Alright, so took me a minute, but I'm set up at the sleeper shack. I had to open up all the brand new floor, and I'm sitting on a spot where it's a little bit lower, so I got a little bit of water coming up on the mats. So I'm trying to fix that with some slush. We'll see. But got her set up pretty good. I'm gonna jump in and warm up for a little bit. It's probably been a good hour at least. I had a lot to move around. I still gotta reorganize some stuff in the truck. I have so much stuff. I have stuff to get ready for the fish fry tomorrow for the veterans. So we'll see how that goes. This is Clear Lake, Iowa. We're pretty much out in the middle of the lake here. Quite a few people out here. There is a bad area, and they got marked with signs, and they said do not go across it because that was a open water spot, and there's open water over there. So you gotta pay attention to wind, and if it changes, you gotta watch out because it might come for you. So. Alright, give me a second to rearrange some of the stuff as I just put in the shelter, and I'll show you around home for the next 3 days. I decided I'm going to fish for a second. It looks like we might have some fish down there. I'm set up on a little bit of a weed pile. And we shall see if anything comes in. I think if I have to move, I hope I don't. I mean, there's a bit of water over here on top of the ice. So I'm hoping I don't have to move. But if you can't keep the inside of the shelter dry, it's not going to be an easy camp for 3 days. So I'll see if it fixes itself here in a second. If it doesn't, I might be moving. God, I hope not. I mean, I'm stiff and there's water coming up in between the mats. I shouldn't be doing that. Alright, we're going to go down into the weeds here. Hooked up to the first fish. That's the right kind. Just a little too small. Quite a bit too small. Little walleye. I haven't put everything away yet. I just decided I want to sit down for a second and fish. I've had a few fish come through on screen. Oh yeah, they're still here. They don't want to leave the weeds, they're down in the weeds. Right now I'm just using a tungsten jig and a plastic, but I might switch up here in a minute. Run a spoon or something, especially if the walleye are running through. There's quite a few more fish down here. I see at least 2 or 3. I'm getting pretty tired. Got off work 6 o'clock this morning and started heading straight up here. I don't think I got on the ice until about 10:30. I was at the bait shop for quite a while. There's fish number 2 right there. A little perch. Way too small to keep. Way too small. Come here. I really hope I don't have to move the shelter. There's just so much water. I'll have to see if I can get it out. So I just got done moving. There's just too much water in that other spot. Man, I keep having fish come up. There's too much water on top of the ice in the other spot. I shoveled the snow off the top, and it was just the ice was lower than the water level, I guess. It was just a low spot, and there was just too much water on the floor. I mean, I couldn't even take my boots off if I wanted to stay in that spot. So I quickly packed up, moved over. Didn't go very far. It's a decent area. I've had a lot of fish come up and look already. I haven't dropped the camera down yet to see what they are. Could be walleye, could be perch, could be anything. Right now I'm jigging a leech flutter spoon with a minnow on it, hoping that the walleye might come in. I'm kind of holding off on setting everything up in here just yet. I want to make sure this floor starts to dry out a little bit because I still got snow on top of it. Got a few things out in the truck that I still need to go grab too. But pretty tired. I kind of wanted to get a nap today. That didn't happen. But I'll sleep good tonight. I got something in store for tonight that's pretty good. I'm going to be making some fish chowder. I'll tell you what, from the looks of it, it's a good thing that I brought my own fish for right now. Because so far I've just caught 2 small walleye? Maybe 2 small walleye. I'd have to go back to the video and see. I can't remember. Oop. This one coming up. And some little perch. Nothing big enough to keep yet. Alright, I'm going to head outside, finish up a few things, bring in the underwater camera. I gotta put some snow around the skirting, and then I'll be back in here to finish up in here. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, well, I switched to a glow-in-the-dark Wonder Bread large leech flutter spoon. Oh, come here. Oh. And I had a mark right into it. First walleye that's just decent. And I'm gonna have to measure him. Oh yeah, he chomped that thing. About time. This is a struggle. Where did I put my tape measure? Where did I put my tape measure? I need to get this guy off. He got a good hook set on that. Alright, I got it. Let me scoop his measure on it. We are looking at 14 1/4. Keeper walleye. First one. I was hoping to get into some walleye tonight. I'm gonna reach out and grab a bucket. Okay, so he's gonna make a lot of noise. Have a UV light and got this Leech flutter spoon, and it's a white one and it's glow in the dark. And man, I was working that thing just right above the weeds. And it came in. There's two of them actually with it. There's two fish. So there's a new slot limit that they started on Clear Lake this year. You're looking at 3 fish a day, I believe is what it is. And then the slot limit is anything that's 17 to 22 has to be released, I believe. I have to look that up to make sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself later. So you can either keep 3 that are 14 to 17, or you can keep 1 that's over 22. It might be 25. I really have to look. But that's awesome. That just turned my night around right there. Well, today's the day. The veterans are going to be showing up today. We're going to be doing a guided fishing trip with Keith McCormick over on the Little Lake, I believe. I stayed out on the ice last night. It wasn't too bad. It was a little colder than last year, but it wasn't bad. I actually got in my sleeping bag. Usually I don't even sleep on the indoor blanket. So last night I ended up getting a couple walleye right before dark, and then I made my fish chowder soup that I was planning on after the fish kind of started dying down. Got to eat that, and then just kind of relax for the night. So I'm ready to get up for the day and start moving stuff around, get stuff situated. I'll be meeting up at the bait shop to see all the veterans, and then we're going to be heading for the ice. So I'll see you guys up there. Oh wait, I'll show you the walleye too. Okay. Feisty. Ice well, live well, keeps them nice and alive. There's 2 of them in there. Put the bucket over the top of them. That way they don't jump out. Alright, I'm going to get everything situated in here so I can get ready to move outside. See you guys in a bit.
Yeah, my first fish I caught.
All right, everybody, we're taking a picture. Come on in.
Yeah. I don't know who was catching them.
All right, we gotta get them set up for a group photo here.
I feel the love.
Well, I'm sorry guys, I haven't been videoing much, but been busy cooking. I have the Dutch oven set up on some camp stove and trying to use the truck as a windbreak. And we've been trying to eat it as it's hot coming off. We ended up with probably a good 5 to 6 gallons of fish we cleaned. But starting to slow down. Got the famous coleslaw down there, it's barely making it. I think they're portioning it off.
Right out here.
We'll get our bellies full, finish cooking, and enjoy the rest of the night. Hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys out there later. So it's Tuesday night. I'm back in the hut. Did the fish fry tonight. That was pretty cool. Right at dark, I ended up going over and had a lot of helpers with a couple of the guys. And we got some fish cleaned. There was two bucketfuls. One of them was 6-gallon bucket, one of them was a 5-gallon bucket. They were both full. That was a lot of fish. I got about halfway through them, and then I started cooking, and a couple of the other guys finished cleaning them for us. I probably cooked a good 5 gallons. I guarantee you at least a good 5 gallons of fish. So, of just fillets. Pretty sure everything went good. Nobody complained. I couldn't keep up with cooking the fish until everybody was finally actually done eating. We ended up having about a gallon baggie left over when I was done. And then we separated what fish was left that was uncooked so that some of these guys can take those home and stuff. But pretty nice. I tried to video as much as I could. I didn't get a video of anything when I was cooking just because it was dark and the oil was running, and I was just focused on trying to make sure I was cooking a good dinner. I'm hopefully got quite a bit of video earlier today of these guys out on the ice catching the fish. They were doing a pretty good job. They had Keith McCormick guiding us, and they were keeping us on the fish really well. So pretty awesome. There was a few walleye that were caught right at the evening. We went over to a walleye spot to try to get these guys on some walleye. And I think I seen 3 or 4 caught. And then I'm watching group chat, and these guys that are in the ice houses, staying in the ice houses, I've seen like 3 or 4 walleye get pulled up that they're just putting pictures on the group chat on. So that's pretty awesome if they're out here still catching walleye in the dark. I like that. But gonna be staying out here again tomorrow night, and then leaving Thursday afternoon. Tomorrow is gonna be Richard Grimes and Laz Castillo coming out and fishing with us, and they'll be doing their best to put us on some fish. And there'll be a little bit more getting to know everybody tomorrow, so that'll be pretty cool. But I'm tired tonight. That was a long day. Good meal. I still have a little bit of coleslaw left. I was worried I didn't have enough, and I have just a little bit left, so that's pretty cool. Let me try to show you guys the shelter. I can't remember if I did that yesterday or not. It was kind of a mess getting set up, and I got so tired. But I'm using my cooler as a table, which has actually been kind of a pain in the butt. Because every time I want something out of the cooler, I have to take everything off of it. So I'd sit on my cot. And yeah, so anyways, but got kind of my junked pile going here because I don't need to be staying there. Using that door coming in, trying to keep my boots over there so I can keep this floor nice and dry. Running one hole over here with a rattle reel. Got a rattle reel up here. Got my heater. Got my jaw jacker set up. Running my ice well live well under a bucket. And actually that's my toilet in case I need one. Minnow bucket, and then of course I'm on my cot over here, and then I use underneath the cot for storage. I could set this up a little bit differently. This is the first ice camp I've actually done in the hub shelter, so but I enjoyed it. I want to get a bigger hub shelter though. I like to get rid of this one just because it has problems with the poles popping through on the bottoms. It was one of the older Eskimos that they had, and I turned it in a warranty. They gave me a brand new one, brand new shack, so they let me keep the old shack. Gave me a brand new one, and I took it out. First time taking it out, and did it again. So then it got put away, and I never used it hardly until now. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I slept in this morning a lot. Like I was up all day yesterday without a nap after work, and it got me. I think I finally got done with that fish chowder around like midnight and got done eating it. So I had a pretty late night last night. I think I just had a fish come through. There might be something hitting my rattle reel, I think, or at least my minnow's freaking out. But anyways, I had a pretty late night last night, and I slept in until about 10. I was pretty tired. I didn't hear anybody, and there's people all around me, so there must have been drilling holes and everything. I never heard not one of them. So, tells me I was really out of it. But anyways, I'm going to get some sleep, and tomorrow we're going to be doing some more fishing, and hopefully I get some more video for you guys. Ice camping for 3 days on the ice. Been pretty fun so far. Alright, I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, it's morning now. Had my rattle reel go off about 5 o'clock this morning, and I missed the fish. He pulled about 2 foot out. But Richard Grimes and Laz Castillo are out here now. I got them directed to where we're at, and I am starting up breakfast. Gonna do some bacon and eggs and some toast. I'll share it with Terry Engel too. He's camped right next to me, so he'll probably enjoy that. Nice warm breakfast. So we're gonna get out after breakfast and try to start chasing some fish down again if we can. So I'll see you guys out there. Whew. Alright, you guys, I'm shooting this from my truck. Pretty rough day today. It was turned really extremely windy, which it's not too cold, but that wind, it's like 30-mile-an-hour gusts right now, so it's pretty bad. So we got most everybody moved back to the ice houses. I didn't get a lot of filming today. When it's this windy, it's just awful. It's so hard. Got a few wipers that were caught today on the little lake. Now we're gonna get cozy in the ice houses and get ready for that walleye bite. Hopefully we get a few. It should be a good time, and we'll see how it goes. This is the first time I've ever stayed in an ice house, and I got a couple good guys I'm gonna be staying with, Jason Bergeron and Tommy Sweet. Both of them are followers of my channel, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna be targeting whatever's biting, and it should be a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and get in there. I don't know if I'm gonna film yet or not in there. I might just try to relax and have a good, take her a breather before I have to go home tomorrow. But if I do film, hopefully you guys will see it. If not, it was a great time. I hope you all enjoyed this. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys later.